this is Chrissy from the Hickory Corner Branch Library, and our chicks are here. So hopefully you were able to watch on our webcam and you got to see some of them hatch. And don't worry, if you missed it, you can still go back. We do have some recorded video that you can go back and watch so you can see the hatching process. But now it's time to move them from the incubator to the brood box. Now some of you who might have been watching on the webcam and saw all those chicks crammed in there might have been wondering, why couldn't we just move them as they hatch? Why do they all have to stay crammed in there? And that's a really good question because it does seem like they're really squished in there, but this is actually a really good place for them. They stay nice and warm. Remember, this temperature here is 99.8 degrees, so they're staying very warm in there and they're nice and cozy together. And they actually do like to group together in a clutch, so they like to stay together. But also because we had to protect the eggs that hadn't hatched yet, because they didn't all hatch at the exact same time. So we had to protect any eggs that hadn't hatched, because if you remember learning about the hatching process, when they pip, when they make their hole in the egg, it needs to stay very moist in there. It needs to stay humid so that the membrane doesn't dry out. Otherwise, they're going to get stuck in the egg. They need to be able to break that membrane, so they need to stay nice and humid. So if we were to lift the lid to take out a chick as they hatch, they would dry out. The other eggs that are cracked would dry out. So that's very dangerous. So they all stay in here. And don't worry, you're probably like, oh my goodness, they must be so hungry. But no, they're fine, because the last thing they did before they were ready to hatch was absorb the rest of the yolk sac that was in there, so the rest of the yolk. So they have that for nutrients. So they don't need to eat for a couple days after they initially hatch. So they're good. So these chicks hatched, some of them hatched Tuesday night and into Wednesday, yesterday. So they're still good, that when I move them over to their brooder box here, the brooder, they're going to be able to eat and play and run around there. And don't worry, we're gonna move the webcam there so you'll get to see that too. So let me get them out. I'm gonna grab a little container to put them in. So here, I'm gonna move them out. Move this out of the way right now. Gently open. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Come here. Come here. It's okay. I know, you guys are all like, what's going on? And you. Okay. So you might see we still have one egg in there. This egg did not hatch. And remember, I said in other videos, you can't count your chickens before they hatch, because even though we had 7 fertilized eggs, it doesn't necessarily mean all 7 are going to hatch. So unfortunately, one of them didn't, but we still have 6 chicks, so let's take a look at them. So now I believe this one with the stripes here was our first chick to hatch. So let's bring him up. Do you see those stripes on the back? And the little face. You see the ear on the side of the head there? And look at those tiny little pin feathers, those little wings. So cute. I like the stripes on the back. It looks like a chipmunk. So think of a name. We need you guys to think of names right now, because we're having a birthday party next Tuesday morning that you can join us for, and we're going to announce the chick's name. So think of names. So here's chick number 1. We're going to move over here. And in this little brood box, there is actually a warming plate back here that they can go and sit under. So if you're watching video later of them in their brood box, you may see they all go hide under there. It's because that keeps it really nice and warm. So our next chick to hatch was a black one. Actually, no, it was this one. This was our next chick to hatch. This one right here, a little yellow one. Now you can see they've also fluffed up a little. If you watched when they hatched, they were really pretty gross looking. They were very wet because again, they had just absorbed the yolk. So right here, look at those little feet. Okay, we're gonna move this one over. So think of a name here for our little yellow guy. And do you remember why they're yellow? Because of absorbing that yolk. It gives them the yellow color. So even one of our black ones here still has that little yellow up at its head, that little yellow dot. It's okay. So then we have this chick here. Oh, this one wants to be a star. This one likes the camera. This one calms down when it's in front of the camera. Okay, so think of a name for our little black one. And we have another little black one that looks very similar. It's the next one to hatch. Right there. It's okay. And I'm not holding them out here for very long because I definitely want them to stay nice and warm. Okay. And, oh, it's okay. And look at this one's got all different colors in there. Okay, oh, you hear that other one? That other one is all alone now and is wondering what is going on? Why are they all alone? So there's this chick. Think of a name. It's okay. It's okay. You don't like to be by yourself? Turn around. Oh, you're the lively one. Are you chick number 4? Chick number 4 was lively. I wanted to call that one Blake Lively, but you can come up with your own name if you want. So this is our other chick here. So our last one, we have 6 chicks. Oh, it's okay. Let's go in here. Hop in there. Now they'll all be together in there, but they also need food and water, obviously. So we have this little thing here. So this is what all their food is in, and it has lots of rows so that they can all eat at the same time. And then this is where their water is. And so when I turn it over, all the water is going to go in there. So I'm going to put this in there. Let me flip it over. And all the water fills in the well around here. This is a pretty small well, so I don't have to worry about putting rocks or anything in it. I don't have to worry about them really falling in there because it's a very small little well. So I put the water in. It's okay, you can go over to it. And I'll give them some food. Watch out. Here. I'll put it there. Let me show. So then we climb on top and play around, but we'll set up the webcam so you can see them. Again, as they hang out in there, oh, we already see one's pecking at the food, they're checking it out. So be sure to watch online, check out our website, look at the videos to see them hatching, but also watch them for the next couple weeks because we'll have them for 2 weeks. And again, join us for our birthday party next Tuesday morning. You can check that out on our events page and you can register there to join us for that. So think of some names.